Welcome everyone to another episode of Game Informer's Replay. We're not live today, we're pre-recorded. I am taking a break on a Friday, so you can ask questions, but we're not going to answer them. So, but we can maybe get back to them at a later date. We'll see. We're doing part 2 of Bioshock Infinite because we didn't show Elizabeth last time. Joining me again is Juba.
Hello.
And then Jeff Cork.
Hello.
And playing and putting this video together for you, if there's any problems, you know who to talk to. That's Alex Stadnik.
Yeah, I love being under the bus. It's so fun.
That's replay, baby.
Alex, just don't screw anything up, and then it's fine.
Yeah, don't
That's
die.
a good point. That's a good
He's
point.
getting lost on an elevator. We're off to a good start.
Yeah.
No, Alex is doing a great job putting these together.
The best.
And yeah, he's been killing it with this game too. Like, this has been a great playthrough, and I kind of want to super replay it.
We don't have those anymore.
We're starting it off, I suppose. This is how we ended last episode too. So let's just keep that train going.
Yeah. To be fair, though, we ended it on the note that Reiner continually makes promises that he has no intention of keeping in that respect. So, you know, don't get your hopes up.
Jeff Cork's here to keep me honest.
Yeah, so don't tell your lies. How am I doing?
Good start, man. Good start.
That's all I've got, so sorry.
Okay, so if we don't have chat here because we're not live, what kind of questions do you think chat would be asking right now?
Do you want a skyhook in real life?
We can we can anticipate and then work from that, you know?
So you're just gonna ignore my question then? Is that what we're doing now, Joe?
No, I'm saying that's good. That's good anticipation.
So would you want a skyhook in real life is my question.
Well, okay, so that also ties into the question though, in real life, are there also those sky rails around that I can hook onto? Or
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well then yeah, I still would, because it looks like that thing can, that's a pretty good melee weapon.
Yeah.
What would you, outside of fishing and catching whales or whatever you use those giant hooks for, what practical purpose do they have for like households?
Scratch your back.
I don't think you'd want to do that unless
remote is far away.
Like,
you can install
skin blanket.
You can attach like paper towels to the end of each blade and then like get those hard to reach places, like kind of like clean off spider webs. You know, clean up the floor.
So you're not saying hard to reach places on your body. You're talking about hard to reach places in your house.
Yeah.
For a second, I was like, "Are you okay, Joe?" Like, are your tendons all right? They seem very tight.
Oh.
Really hope you use your Dramamine here, Joe.
I did.
Hold on.
I did.
This skyhook would be a good pizza cutter because it's not just like a hook. It's like 3 little blades.
Yeah, look at the size of it though. I feel like you'd put that in a pizza and you'd like, and it'd be like putting the rear wheel of a dirt bike on your pizza. It just kick it up everywhere.
It's a pizza blender.
There you go.
We're a little punchy today. We just finished an issue that's off to the printer. It's going to be awesome.
Possession now turns machine and man
It's gonna be so good.
allies.
I like this guy's voice.
Hold.
Way to skip
Not,
Yeah, I was just praising it, and Alex is like, "Shut up."
not today.
It was done. I wanted to keep going.
Like it on your own time.
Super replay that, Reiner.
There you go.
Yeah, seriously.
These
gonna
are
have to start
speedrunning
over.
tricks that Alex is employing now. Like,
Don't read any text.
yeah, skip the
That's all I got.
cutscene. Then I'm confused when you can't figure out the new mechanic they just gave you.
Jeff,
A hard balance to strike, Jeff.
Hey, Cork, have you ever tried speedrunning something?
Ow!
Okay.
No, I know our dear friend Serial was gonna speedrun something at one point, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I just I like watching speedrunning videos, but it's just I do not have the patience. I'm not gonna lie to go. I don't have the time. I have the time. I watch so much dumb garbage on like Netflix and Amazon Prime and stuff. So it's not a question of that. I don't have the patience to be like, oh, if I did this jump here or like bounced off this enemy and then turned around, I would save like a quarter of a frame or something. Like,
Yeah.
It's intense. I can't do that.
Yeah, for me, it gets into a territory of I would prefer. Oh, that seems like a normal.
Hold on. What is this? What is
That's
this?
a normal
H1?
chart.
Can you imagine
Apology.
having that in your house?
Look,
That
yeah,
seems
just-
accurate.
What, Alex? You act like that's some weird thing. Where it's like, did your parents ever mark your height on a wall anywhere?
But
or
this
something?
looks like a science experiment, but it just looks like just something any person could do to make it
Yeah.
look sciencey.
I think after the 6th grade, Alex's parents had to go to the clock tower to mark his height.
What did that say? Siphon sassy?
Siphon. Passive.
No, passive.
Siphon sassy.
Oh my god.
Oh, is this a puzzle?
I hope so.
It is.
I don't get it. I'm already confused.
They didn't
give
give me
up.
a little manual right in my hand that I'm not gonna be able to figure this out. Let's see.
Jeff, you weren't here for the last episode where they threw a real mind bender at you right at the beginning of how to activate the lighthouse launcher.
Oh, was it like press B to crouch or something?
No, they just give you a sheet of paper right in front of you with the answers.
Oh, cool.
It's tough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm into it.
No. I was gonna say real quick just about speedrunning is that I think for me I don't like the idea of not playing correctly. Like it's not satisfying for me to just bypass a whole level by glitching through a wall or something.
Yeah.
Hey, jump in the light. Let's see. Can you see yourself? Oh, boo.
Oh, boo! Boo! Hacks!
Joe gave this a 10. Jeez.
I still regret it.
I remember sending you an email. I was like, hey, Joe, playing Bioshock Infinite, and I noticed that I didn't see my shadow when I was jumping in front of the projector. What gives? Why did
Yeah.
you give it a 10?
Yeah, well, that's when I had to admit that I only played the first 5 minutes of the game before I gave it a 10. So.
Yeah. You didn't even see this picture that's repeated. The age chart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already recycling assets 2 rooms in.
Yeah, the idea is like, look, just go outside. It's right there. Someone's like, how tall was she at age 11? And she's like, I'll walk 30 feet and find out. I don't need it in the same room all the time.
Hey, I've only played through this once, and I don't remember a whole lot about it.
Yeah, I don't know that I did. Maybe I did twice on this one,
Yeah.
but it certainly doesn't. I don't mean for this to sound like a criticism of the game. Obviously, I still like it, but like
Beyond.
it doesn't. The areas and the progression of it don't stick with me in the same way that the original Bioshock did.
Hey, Alex, go back in that elevator.
Okay.
Look at the button.
Yeah, hit the button that says punch.
Is this how dumb we are? Like, we know what elevators are. Is this how far they focus tested games? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, Reiner,
we made the button twice as large as normal, but nobody's hitting it. All right, just put the word push on it.
Yeah, you act as though every door you encounter outside of your home in your life does not have push or pull written on it somewhere.
That's a good point, actually.
That's true.
Well, if it's a door where it's questionable, where you don't know if it's a push or pull, we've all made that mistake of like, I'm pulling, oh, I should be pushing.
I haven't.
That's helpful. But an elevator button, it has no other fun. You're not pulling that.
Yeah, it's not a knob that you're pulling. That's also a good point. Everybody, I think it's a tie. You guys have both made great points. So, good job, everyone.
Chat,
Hey.
if you're still with us, answer. You don't discuss amongst yourselves.
Yeah, the old
Leave us
DL,
questions. We'll answer them.
the old DLG in chat wants to know why is Joe so right all the time.
I'm not
That's a
seeing
good
this
question.
chat.
Well, maybe you don't have the right app up.
Mm,
We use
There she
Restream,
is, by the
Reiner.
way. That is Elizabeth.
yeah. I'm role playing as a mirror, as I do.
So Jeff, did you like your playthrough of it though when you played it?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I didn't like it as much as other people did. I thought the Skyhook was fun for a while. I just didn't really do a whole lot for me. I thought the story was fine. I think BioShock just has a lot to live up to,
For sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, let's say you had the chance to talk to someone that gave this game a 10.
Yeah.
What would be the first question you asked them? He's
Do you
he's,
ever
he's
wake
bald
up-
and he has glasses and a beard.
Okay, yeah.
Wears gray a lot.
Okay. What's your deal, sir?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wait,
think
wait.
it's fun to like talk to someone about review scores. Everyone seems they're really into that conversation for the times that I've brought it up with people.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess we've talked about this a lot of times, but it's like that. I always find it interesting that there's this general perception of review scores being some sort of like I don't know, like that there is some objective quality to them that you can overshoot or undershoot, rather than the idea of just like, yeah, it's just what I thought about the game.
Yeah. It's true.
And
Nobody cares about that.
yeah, and if someone tells me like, "Wow, you really loved that game," I thought it was average.
Mm-hmm.
That's not like neither of us is. I mean, we're both right. It's like, yeah, okay, you thought that. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know. I'm getting all exasperated about
Yeah,
it.
your glasses are fogging up a little bit.
I'm liking where this is going. Continue, gentlemen. Oh, by the way, this is a pretty big moment. I think another character showing up.
I can do this.
Another ally, correct?
Questionable.
Hmm.
I do love this sequence, though.
I feel like they really did do a good job of taking of like. Oh, never mind. I'll shut up.
Knock it off! Stop it! Will you stop
Interesting.
it?
His name's Booker, and what is she hitting him with?
Tomes.
Foreshadowing.
Get out of
Get
here.
away! Are you real?
Real enough.
What?
He's coming. You've got to go.
Why?
You don't.
That's a
want
good
me.
dance, Alex.
Just a minute.
I think it was fitting for the tune that was playing.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've looked. Stop it! You're too impatient. That's enough.
What about this?
What about it?
This is the way out, isn't it?
What are you? Give it to me.
All right.
It just hit me what's coming, and then I forgot about that character completely.
It's a way out.
Ugh, that's just awful.
Hey, wait.
Hey, I see that it's a way out. Will you let me out? There we
They
go.
don't like you to be in the room with another character in Bioshock games.
We'll see about that.
Well, they fixed that with this one.
Kind of. Yeah.
Who are you? Why did you come?
Ken
mean,
Levine's
they-
a big introvert.
You're kind of in the same room.
I mean,
Yeah.
they've talked about that in the first Bioshock, that it was really just such a limitation of the engine that you all the characters that you came face to face with were all just had to be sort of weirdly deformed.
Hurry!
Time to go.
This is how you make an entrance.
Oh yeah.
Call the elevator.
What?
Push the button.
It's a big push button.
It says push.
What should I call it? Huh? I'm not even a dad.
All this time. Why? Why did they put me in here? What am I? What am I?
I don't
Human.
know.
Girl who's getting out of this tower.
Shoot it! Yeah.
I got him. That's the last time you see that.
Problem solved.
Yep.
This one.
Just follow it down.
To
Oh,
keep
it's fine.
moving. He's tearing the building apart.
Be careful, Elizabeth.
Where does Elizabeth rank for you guys for companion characters?
Oh,
Huh.
pretty high, I think.
She's definitely
You?
towards the top tier.
Does she give you stuff?
I don't know if she digs in the trashes and hands you hot dogs. I can't remember.
Wow. She's right behind Daxter, but if she was handing me hot dogs, she'd be on top.
Cause what? Ellie from Last of Us. Clank.
Daxter.
I know a lot of people like, what's her name? Elika from the Prince of Persia 2008.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's a popular choice.
Did some cool animations with her, where you're like throwing each other around and.
Yeah, yeah. Boom.
I would not have the upper arm strength to do this.
No.
I don't remember the
on it,
soundtrack
though, right?
being this awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, the music's so good in this game.
This makes me want to go on a roller coaster.
Oh, can you imagine going to theme parks right now? No, thank you.
I didn't especially like theme parks before everything went. So.
Well,
Alex blew it.
My no
and that's
death
the
playthrough.
end. Down to Rapture.
Oh god.
Not waterproof.
Yeah.
It's like an iPhone 5.
Ah. It's very good. She does not look like she's with us right now.
Tell me, Anna. Anna.
So I was gonna say before, I was a little surprised. Like I thought before this game came out, I was like, oh, I get it. So Columbia is Rapture, except instead of being underwater, it's in the sky. And I think that they did a really good job of not just substituting sky for water, right? Of making it sort of feel like its own environment, its own sort of unique flavor. I like
And just
that.
adding a companion really changed things up.
Yeah.
No, it's me.
Companions are so tricky because like
Right.
you really if they get in your way or drag you down, if you have to like watch their health or if they can blow your stealth or things like that,
I said.
you're just gonna hate them as a player.
Just give me a minute.
Probably everyone, at least in the GI community, hates Ashley from Resident Evil 4. That's what I learned from the character rankings. And I thought she was a great companion, just in terms of like
I won't be
staying
long.
out of the
I won't
way.
be long, Mr.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
I
funny
was-
'cause I remember for this game and for The Last of Us, people are like, I remember seeing some criticism of like, look at Elizabeth run right in front of this enemy and they don't even see her or attack her. It's like, well, I'd rather have that weird like immersion breaking moment there
Yep,
rather than have the enemy be like, look, there she is.
exactly.
And then,
Yeah.
So
Hey, you see a young girl?
And they did a good job of making her a part of the story, right? A lot of times companions, even if they're cool in design,
Seen a girl
you know,
around
like a
here?
Boba Fett or something,
Blue
if they're
skirt,
not
dark
tied to
hair.
the narrative, they just lose a lot.
yeah.
If they're just your, you know, teammate, it just doesn't add up.
And this one's tricky, but I know Jeff Cork will have my back. Your pawn in Dragon's Dogma
Oh,
is, I think, probably, the more I think about it, probably number one on my list.
absolutely the ultimate companion for sure.
Yeah.
Because they
Why is
also
that?
they do stuff when they're not with you, in a weird way. You know, because other people recruit your pawn, and then through some magic of video games, like when they come back, they remember things that they experienced. So, like if a boss that you've not fought, but another player had your pawn with them when they fought it, it'll like shout out stuff in a really cool way. So, yeah.
It's like basically I can bring Jeff Cork's pawn into my game. That pawn will learn boss strategies, will learn places they need to go in quests and things like that. And then when I send the pawn back to Jeff, it will have that knowledge that it can use in Jeff's game.
It's like the smartest thing. It's so good.
Yeah, it's such a smart system.
They should take it to the next level. And like, let's say you go on vacation for a week and you haven't played your game and you come back and then you see your pawn and the pawn's like, I beat the last boss.
Yep.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
I completed every quest. There's nothing left to do.
Now
The
the
idea-
playable character is the pawn. I'm in charge now. Oh.
Now you just do these mundane secondary things.
Okay, this was straight up just stolen from Titanic, right?
Yeah. Clapping.
Miss.
Invented in Titanic. Yes.
James Cameron.
Yeah. What a visionary.
Come on, let's go.
Why? Look at
I would have liked to seen early attempts at clapping, right? Like before he really nailed it, when people
Yes.
like
It was
would smack-
backhanded.
Yeah, or where they
Just didn't make sound.
they'd smack their foot against their hand and like, oh no, it's not, I'm not getting the right sound out of this.
Someone made the observation that it's very obvious, but that she's just a Disney princess, and I think that kind of soured me on her because like her whole attitude is just so phony and cartoonish compared to the world she's in.
Peaches I know don't smell.
I don't know, it just kind of bugged
She
me.
had like it's a very cartoony face, which it doesn't really sync up with the world or the grittiness of the
Yeah.
first game. Like the splicers were really
Mr.
disturbing, and you pictured them as real people beforehand, and even the pictures like these here of the illustrations of characters look very realistic.
But I'm talking about like her clutching her hands to her breast and like spinning around and pirouetting. It's just all very like Disney, which
Yeah.
could be what they're going for, but I don't know.
I mean, that was my read. I mean, she's essentially been locked in this tower, isolated from the world for her whole life. I think that, like, whether it's like Disney or not, I think that's a deliberate exaggeration to sort of show a kind of, naivete. I don't know.
I guess the little sisters were a little cartoony in the first game, right?
Again, I'm not talking about like visually necessarily.
I
I'm
know,
just
but
talking about-
I was, yeah.
Okay.
like- and that's part of the visual, the way she moves, right? Like,
Mr. DeWitt, here. Come look at these.
what am I looking at?
The cage.
Or perhaps the bird.
Nothing beats the cage.
These two again. How do? Never mind.
Look at these, they're amazing. Which one do you like more? This one or
Chat.
this?
What do you
They're
want?
Beautiful and the cage
Chat wants. Let me check here.
special about
Let's read through it. Let's read through it.
They want the cage.
You
Yeah.
want the cage.
Oh wow!
Don't you want to be as
wow?
free as
Yeah,
a bird?
they're all about the cage.
All
You
right.
monster, choose the cage.
On the left.
Are you sure?
Why would you even ask that?
Yeah, I don't.
I love it.
Ooh, here's one. If you choose the cage, no, never mind.
We have filters for that. I'm sorry. I'll turn that
Yeah, yeah. That user got banned.
on. Yeah.
Are you all right?
Ooh,
It's my home.
what is that? Oh, the statue.
Let's go.
I wanted to hear girls just want to have fun some more, but guess not.
God, I love this world.
Make sure you have a piece of photographic identification ready for presentation.
Let's see.
Arms up now. Fingers apart.
Do I have the key?
Damn thing's locked.
Ah, she made it.
What are you doing?
You're a roguish type. What does it look like?
Search trash can behind you.
Oh,
Get a
see,
hot
it
dog.
was a
Hot dogs,
Get some
hot
coffee. Nope, some coffee though.
With
It's
salt.
coffee with salt.
Yeah.
Salted coffee. Huh?
It's the power. It's the juice that you use.
No, wait. That's like a prank. That's when that's when someone's drinking a coffee and you substitute out the sugar for the salt.
Damn you, Ken Levine, you got me.
It sounds like you know that from experience, Joe.
Baby, no, never mind.
I've actually done that to my wife before accidentally.
Hey,
We were at my parents' house and they don't have normal containers for stuff. They just have those little like
Probably a good idea.
just like transparent containers for salt and sugar and bakery stuff in the cupboard. So yeah, one time my wife wanted coffee and she wanted some cream and sugar with it, and I gave her the salt.
That's
With
incredible.
glue.
I also don't believe for a second with you that that it was on accident.
They weren't labeled.
Lottery. Without you, we wouldn't have gotten away.
Shoot him.
Daisy,
Shoot that
That's
guy.
not a bad
No,
look
we
right
like
there.
them.
What? No one's gonna care.
Melee.
Oh, here we go. The
hold on.
DLG in chat again is saying, "You please, Alex, shoot that guy."
These are the two that we didn't throw the rock at or the baseball on stage.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna ban this. Sorry, the DLG. You're getting banned. There you go.
kind
Oh, what was that?
Which one?
Oh, just the reflection on the that glass case there. I thought he was like steam or something going on in there, but no.
He'd make
I
it for
wonder-
a cool enemy type, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I wonder if you'll have to fight any of George Washington's later.
No, probably not. This is one game where it's hard to just like keep pushing through. Like I just want to search every trash can and eat every pineapple out of it.
Yeah.
It's me,
Well,
Esther.
and like, look
no,
at every
my
corner of the
name
world
is-
too, I think.
My name is
Yeah.
Elizabeth. Do I know you?
Elizabeth. Isn't that a lovely name?
It is interesting, especially compared to Rapture, which was just so dilapidated and broken. It's like
Park's closing. Park's
just
closing,
how
everyone.
resplendent this whole city looks.
Could benefit from a shine. Guess I haven't paid much attention.
Hey, you want to watch out? I just swapped that.
No, I'm gonna step right in it, huh?
Do it.
Oh, what are you?
Yeah.
What are you gonna
Punch
do,
him.
my dude?
Sky hook. Sky
I
hook.
can't.
He's
It
got a
won't let me.
dustpan. What's he doing? Is he just redistributing?
You're putting it under the carpet.
Yeah, it's the rug. The rug's right there. See, there it goes. Right under.
Hey, guy, you missed the spot.
Hey, Alex, for our extra live stream, can you do 25 hours of watching that guy sweep?
Only after your 25 hours of Donkey Kong 64, my friend.
No deal. I am not signing up for that.
Let's see. Can I give him money? Is that money? What have people been handing him?
What is that? A beehive? What
It
is
looks
it?
like it looks like bullet holes.
Looks
Yeah.
like glass eyes.
Everyone's favorite currency in Colombia.
Hey, Columbo had a glass eye. Columbia. Huh?
Oh.
Do you think an
Huh?
early concept for Colombia was Columbo everywhere? Everyone was Columbo.
Yeah, everyone was a clone of Peter Falk.
I'll ring you back once
Everyone asking for one more thing all over the place.
we're ready to execute.
Joe, if you could put Columbo in one game, what would it be?
The Columbo video game.
No, like a Smash Brothers or Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good question.
It's not a good question. It's a dumb question, but
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think where he'd fit. Like, because you don't want. Okay, yeah, Mortal Kombat.
or Ace Attorney.
My vision for him in Mortal Kombat would just be that he would have no idea that there was even a fight happening, and he would like just be sort of digging around in his coat pocket, like trying to find his boiled egg for breakfast, and somehow his opponents would like hurt themselves trying to attack him.
Just so people know, Joe is a huge Columbo fan. He has Columbo parties.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Reiner, this is the right time to bring that up because Columbus Day is on Monday. So that means that I traditionally have my Columbo's Day party this weekend, the weekend before Columbus Day.
So what's
But-
the plan? Are you doing anything or
Well-
just watching it yourself? Like how's it going to go this year?
What I actually did this year is I mailed out Columbo's Day packages to people. So I mailed out like
Amazing.
I mailed out a USB drive that has a couple episodes on it, and
Oh,
you know,
cool.
some sort of themed goodies around the episode and stuff like that. So, you know, all the people who normally attend, plus some, you know, I was able to rope in some other folks that can't normally make it because they don't live in the cities. So I, you know, could just mail it to them, and so hopefully, Columbo will be seen this weekend by people who received packages from me.
I love the idea that like when COVID struck, people are like, "Oh God, we don't have to go to Joe's tedious party this year," and then a package,
Yep.
Arrives at their door.
the party comes to them.
Yeah, but at least they don't need to like. They can just tell me they watched it. Then they don't need to sit through it. They can just be like, "Oh yeah, thanks for the USB drive with the Columbos on it. We really liked it."
Right click format.
So Joe, are you just going to like cold call him in the middle of the night? Like,
That's smart.
what'd you think?
Yeah. That's, it's like the person who sends you just an unedited draft of their novel, wanting your feedback on it. And you're like, no, I mean, there's some great ideas in those episodes for sure. You know, they're not my favorites, but they're pretty good.
Well, you're breaking up. I gotta go.
This.
Yeah. I like the part where Columbo got him. Okay, goodbye.
Very clever though, Joe. I think that is very cool that you're doing that. I think it's such a cool holiday you got put together.
I think it is the most excited I get for any holiday during the year. It's just this fake Columbo party that I put on. So, well, real party, fake holiday.
Right.
Yeah.
I put a lot of effort into it. And if Ed Boon is watching, we got an idea for a character. You just released Rambo. Columbo has to be next.
No joke. You can put Rambo in there. Columbo goes in there. Of course, I also love RoboCop, and he's in Mortal Kombat already too. So I can't complain too much.
Away we go. Well done, Alex.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like they should have like a collection of Mortal Kombat without the Mortal Kombat characters, but just all the like Predator and the Xenomorph and Jason Voorhees and wasn't Freddy Krueger, or am I misremembering?
Yeah, Freddy was in there, yeah. And Ash, right?
Yeah.
Ash from
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead, yeah.
People like that are just gonna let you walk away.
There was a second where I thought you meant Ash from from Pokemon. I was like, that is an odd placement.
Terminator.
We're talking Mortal Kombat, not Smash Brothers, Alex.
That's the last time anyone gets the drop on.
Boy, it's turning into Smash Brothers, though, isn't it? Just all side characters. It's cool. Joker.
Let me see your hand.
Remember when Booker DeWitt got stabbed through his hand?
We just kept talking through it.
Yeah, and we just kept talking about Columbo.
Yeah, all better.
That's why you watch Replay, baby.
Oh, someone in the chat here says, Joe, if I wanted to celebrate Columbo's Day, which episode should I watch? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're watching the episode A Stitch in Crime, which stars Leonard Nimoy as a devious surgeon and Peter Falk.
Peter Falk?
Yeah, believe it or not, he's in it.
Our turn.
Is there a new Columbo?
They did a new Perry Mason, right?
Oh, Perry Mason, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like really dark and disturbing, right?
Oh, yeah. It's really good.
I haven't actually been able to watch it, partially because of how I hear it's just so dark, and it's like, I need something a little more uplifting these days.
Joe, if they redid Columbo, who would you want in it?
Now, how are we gonna get?
Let me see if I can get that gate open.
Okay, so that's a hard question because you're never going to duplicate Peter Falk, right? Like you're never going to get better than the original. So a lot of people want Mark Ruffalo to do it. That's a very popular suggestion.
Mm-hmm. Just pick a Baldwin.
Yeah.
Just go with a Baldwin. They'll be fine.
Any of the
Rogan.
Baldwins.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. No, like I would almost rather see someone who's like maybe just a more different take on it rather than someone who's like, hey, it's kind of like Peter Falk, but not quite,
Ruffalo kind of fits that, right? He's got a different demeanor, but he's awesome in everything.
I'm not saying I would
go with that.
I'm not saying I would not like to see Mark Ruffalo as Columbo. I would absolutely watch that in a heartbeat. So,
Steven Seagal.
Columbo kind of karate kicks people.
A different take, baby. This
Okay,
sucks.
never mind. Mark Ruffalo, he's good. Ooh. When you said a different take, you meant a worse take.
Yep.
The worst possible take.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for what I've done to your character.
All right, Booker.
But then that does elevate the legacy of the original.
Take a look around the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, get more people watching it. I believe it's streaming on Peacock, if whatever that is, or however people watch that. I don't know.
I want this man's hat.
Shoot him.
Which one?
Take
It looks like he's got like double stacked.
What?
Oh, well.
He took
You
that
didn't
very
even-
well.
You shot him in the
Come here.
face and you didn't even take his hat?
Give me it. Give me your hat.
Yeah. The hat maker.
No, it set him on fire. No.
If I can't have the hat, no one.
No
can.
one will. Nope. Just
Oh,
possessed
no.
a dead guy.
So how do you get out of this now? Can you?
Just keep taking hats, I suppose.
They call him Alex the Milliner Stadnik. What?
I thought I was Big D.
No, sorry.
No, we've moved on from that.
Yeah, that one, I've totally forgot about it, so it didn't have the sticking power I thought it did.
Ugh.
Alrighty. Oh, don't mind me, children. Just slaughtering innocents.
Do you have any grenades?
Joe!
Asking for a friend.
I'm just asking if this game has grenades in it. I forget.
Sorry, the flame balls
didn't
aren't
even
enough
look.
for you. I'm not gonna.
Why not? It's just a game. It's not
All right.
real.
There.
Yeah.
Go to the
You happy?
stage. No.
No. Okay. I'm not going over those children.
Why not?
See, I can't anymore. They're gone.
It's a
Yeah, I can't
speedrunning
even watch
trick.
this anymore. I'm just gonna read comics.
Yeah.
Hey, what you reading there, Reiner?
Currently an ad for Fruit Stripe.
Ah.
Do they still make that?
I don't know. They were kind of good taste for about a second, and then
Yeah.
you just kind of go through a pack in about 10 minutes, and you'd be done.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the story of gum throughout history, isn't it?
Fruit Stripe is notoriously that way, though. It came in like a 30 pack or something, didn't it? That was.
Yeah,
It
yeah. they
seems
were
like
really
a bargain.
thin.
Yeah.
I remember Fruit Stripe being especially brittle, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We love it.
Looks like this runs
Yeah, there's like something how not to chew gum.
Of course it does.
So you start and then
How are we gonna find that?
Look,
don't do that.
come see the future of power.
That's the
at
right way.
Hall of Heroes.
I think that falls in the category of the push button on the elevator.
They were interested in meeting you. No doubt from lockpicking lessons.
Let's see, where to now?
Got here.
I assumed Columbia was common knowledge below.
Guess I got a bit behind with current events.
Hey, how's it going, guy? Oh,
That's a
you took,
flamethrower.
you took issue with my my previous actions, eh?
You're teaching him a lesson, Alex.
Don't mess with me, I think is the lesson.
Yeah.
No. God. See, bye. You shouldn't be getting up from that.
You gave him a one-liner and he got up.
What's the phrase, doing something and taking names? What's the first part of that phrase?
Ass, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. Kicking ass and taking names. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
And I'm
so
all
you're-
out of names.
I don't know. Idioms are hard sometimes. I was going to say kicking ass and taking hats, but kicking hats and taking names is maybe better. We'll workshop it. Alex, edit
Yeah,
all
we'll-
this
Yeah.
out. I'll come up with something very funny and we'll put it in post.
Hour-long team meeting after? Question mark?
Oh, yeah. Sounds good.
Cool. All right. It's not. Oh, okay.
Didn't you come this way?
Yeah, you were around the other. Yeah, you came this way.
I thought with all
Unless
the.
they
the-
reuse the environment. I don't.
Yeah,
no,
you're
that's
right.
where you
No,
came from.
thought with all the hooting and hollering, thought that's the right way.
Yeah, the
guess
trail of
not.
enemies kind of led that way.
Yeah. Gotta find Shock Jockey here.
Oh, look at that bird.
Bird is the word. Ah, I just took a wrong turn.
If you make
At
your
what-
weapons of war, your vehicles of war look
Closed until
pleasant, does that help your side?
Line to get in.
I think you
I guess
wanted
there'd be
me-
a lot of confusion.
He got stabbed right in the hand and just pushed on that with a closed fist. I just don't think he gets it.
Nothing I can't fix.
You got a sore paw, Booker.
He's a
Yeah, it'd be
man's
nice if he
man.
hit it and said, "Ow."
I gotta get this
Yeah.
thing moving again.
I got to stop doing this.
Use your other hand. Okay, never mind. Hey, it's Mike Pence's fly.
I hate these things.
Jeez, it just
Guest
kills.
appearance.
Sting me.
Elizabeth.
I have a better idea.
What are you
doing?
Opening a tear.
Oh, shit. What is that?
It's a tear. I used to open them all the time in my tower.
Casually.
What is a tear?
It's like a window. A window to another world. Most of the time they're dull as dishwater, a different colored towel or tea instead of coffee.
Is that
Sometimes I see something amazing.
is that different than?
And I pull it through.
Yeah, that's different than Columbia. I wonder like how many worlds they planned through this, or wondered like,
I think so.
you know, I wonder if there was more plans to do this kind of.
There's
I mean, I know there was more plans to do more Bioshocks, but I wonder like how much of that was connected to this.
I'm trying.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Like if they gave
They
you a
were
peek
setting
at
up
what
a
they were.
sequel? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really understand what I just saw back there.
Hey, it's the friendly George Washington statue.
Oh, speaking of other worlds bleeding into each other, somehow I missed and only learned yesterday that there's a reference in The Witcher 3 to the world of cyberpunk. And there's
Crazy.
It's
and
so
there's
good.
at least a theoretical possibility that Ciri could appear in cyberpunk somehow.
Book on a shelf that says The Witcher.
And that's something people just learned about yesterday, right? Like, or it just made news yesterday.
No. It made news 4 years ago. I just somehow stumbled across it.
Yeah, I missed it too. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm curious, what led you to that discovery like this late in the game?
I don't remember. It might have been even like a
Child's play.
something in YouTube that just got fed to me, right? Like I was watching one thing and then I saw like Siri in Cyberpunk 2077. And I was like, wait, what? What? Yeah.
Who? Yeah, that's one I'm very excited for. I'm hoping that that's true. But I hope they really like hide it well. So it's
Well,
like,
Alex, you were saying you have a standing bet about this though, right?
yeah. I bet my buddy, because when I beat Witcher and saw that scene, I was like, okay, with Cyber, because we were Witcher came out in 15, right?
Yeah.
And I think I beat it in like 16, so Cyberpunk was at least like, we were aware of it at that point. I was like, when she described that world so clearly, I was like, there's no way she didn't teleport to not Cyberpunk. Like, it feels like that's too close of a reference. So my bet is that you at least you'll walk into like a random alley or something like that, and you'll see either traces of her or like maybe you'll catch her just as she's like headed back. I think that would be really, really, really cool.
Okay, but your bet involves her like seeing physical evidence of her in the world.
Yeah, that you would see her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you might lose that one.
Yeah.
But
I bet it's just someone dressed up as her or something.
Be abundantly clear.
Boom!
nice.
Oh, bang!
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang!
Yes.
Alex.
Shooting gallery, baby! Hey, what are you looking at, huh? I'll throw this at someone else.
Or no one.
Or no one. Is it holding it? Yeah, there we go.
Sometimes you just gotta throw, man.
Swing away, as they say. Can you throw this, please? Thank you.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
For people that are going to be new to Bioshock, should they start with one? Where do they go next? Do they go to Infinite or do they go to 2?
If you haven't
do you
played
think?
any Bioshock ever,
Yeah.
you should start with 1. And I'd say 1 and then Infinite and then 2.
Interesting.
Partially because we talked about this a little bit on the last episode, but like, I think having a little break from Rapture would be good. You know? And
Well, you even get it. So do you avoid DLC or do you do 1 to Infinite to the DLC to 2, or do you stagger the DLC?
I mean, I would play 1 and Infinite, and then Infinite's DLC, and then I'd put it down for about 6 months or so, and then I'd play 2 and the Minerva's Den DLC to 2.
And then see if those multiplayer servers are working still.
I bet they're not. But I mean, yeah, a lot of the some of the creative minds on that Minerva's Den DLC went on to make Fulbright, So like the studio. So
Yeah.
the game Gone Home, Tacoma, and you can definitely see some of that. That like environmental storytelling, heritage going on.
Wait, where are you?
Is there just one enemy you got to kill
I
to
think
trigger
so.
the next cutscene?
think
God,
so.
I hate that in games. Where there's one and you just have no idea where they are, and you start fearing that they're like under the world or glitched out.
I feel like that's something, at least this generation, I feel like they've gotten better at acknowledging when that's happening. And
I think those
like,
tears of yours might come in handy next
when
time.
you're down to like 2 or 3 enemies, it starts putting red arrows above them.
Sure, yeah.
Or I love that in Ghost of Tsushima, when that happens, when you're down to just a few enemies in a big camp, it gives you the option to just basically just call out the remaining enemies so they come and charge you, so you don't have to go hunting for them. That is very smart. Yeah.
I wish you could do that with the carts of explosives, because they're hard to find.
Yeah.
Hey, cart, get over here.
Yep.
I'm gonna light this fuse on you.
Town gondola access to the Hall of Heroes.
Oh, that game's fun. I want to jump back into that now with the new game plus and
co-op coming.
Co-op coming, yeah.
Yeah.
Think that keen eye of yours could find some
Maybe a good candidate for a little streamy stream, huh?
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah. That's next week.
Oh, I don't have the date in front of me.
It is soon. It is October.
Jeff, you want to play some co-op Ghost of Tsushima with me?
Absolutely.
Wait, I asked.
No, then I don't have to play with Alex.
Yeah.
Wait, is it 4-player or just 2?
Even if it's 4, they'd find someone else.
Yeah, I think there is 4-player against.
Then we'll get
like
Miller,
a horde mode, yeah.
and then maybe have one of my dogs play the 4th one.
Yeah. Just
Can't
get
wait
an
to
extra
see what that's
controller.
like.
No, Joe, I still have a PlayStation. I can play.
Like I really
Okay.
liked the multiplayer co-op or the horde mode concept in Mass Effect. You know what I mean? And that's something I never thought that game would be good at is doing co-op, but it was a lot of fun, and I wonder if it'll be the same with Ghost.
Yeah, I'm also wondering, speaking of Mass Effect, there are all those rumors about the remaster coming out. And I wonder to what degree that will, or like, I wonder if there's any chance that has multiplayer in it, or if it's just the story.
Well, they sold loot boxes in there.
Yeah.
Would they change that if they brought it back? And they were pretty aggressive, right, in what you got from them.
It's a battle pass now.
Yeah.
No scope.
No scope.
I forgot she throws weapons to you. Yeah, she's great. Elizabeth's great.
Yeah, shoot those weapons, or like ammo and health. She opens up those tears.
I'll take an OP Cinderella any day. There we go.
That sounds like that sounds like a Halloween costume idea, Alex. What are you going as this year? I'm OP Cinderella.
Is the Hall of Heroes the museum?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
This is one of the coolest levels.
Yeah, this is the thing that everyone likes so much. I think so. I remember liking it a lot.
We shall find out.
That guy again. Such a satisfying sound. Punk, punk.
I do like, as much as I enjoy the vending machines in this one, I do like the Circus of Value better, even though I don't like clowns. You guys remember those? No?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would even
Circus
say
of
that whenever you go
Value!
Yeah.
I mean, I think that was Ken Levine's voice even.
Oh, really?
Saying-
Oh, hello.
Yeah, the Circus of Value.
Come spend your money, buddy. Also, when did we stop as like a society talking like that? Hey, like, did we all just get excited about that during Prohibition and then just kind of left it?
I think microphones got better, so you didn't have to yell.
Oh, okay.
I think at some point humanity realized that abrasive people are not great to be like. You don't want to be abrasive.
up in some kind of
I haven't
jam here.
figured
You
it
can
out
see
yet,
fit
but
to let
most
us know
people
where
did.
they keep the shock jockey, and we'll.
That tin soldier, Comstock. Once my boy's dead, we won't die at his hands.
All right, bring him on.
Open the door.
There's going to be trouble.
All my men have left as a choice.
Keep talking. We're loading the next area. Just keep going for like another 10 seconds.
It's real big. You're gonna love it though. It's so fun.
I hear. Ah, I see.
Still looking. I can help you.
Thank you, ma'am.
The last game had some really good individual stories for the bosses that they kind of set up, or the key players. Joe, do you remember, did they do as good of a job in this one with those, or was that kind of an element that wasn't quite the same?
Oh man.
Because they'd constantly be talking to you, and
I feel like they didn't set up individuals in the same way that they set up like Sander Cohen, for instance, or someone like that.
Right.
Yeah.
You will give my men a soldier's death.
it's just another thing that's a little different.
I feel like in this one they spent more time. I could be wrong too, but I feel like they spent more time on like Comstock in general rather than any, specific underling.
Get out of the way.
But I don't know. I mean, I played it like, this game's almost 10 years old. It's like 9 years old now, so it's been a while.
I think 2013, right?
Stocked with both
Because it
Oh,
came
okay.
out the same year as Last of Us. Because that was the big discussion that year. I feel like. Or, well,
Oh, let's-
probably not as big as. Oh,
Let's read all the lore on that thing in the center here.
probably gross racist stuff.
Nothing draws me in like a timeline in a museum. That's really puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
I would love to know the percentage of people that actually read those. Like, what is it? They're in every museum ever, but like, what is the percentage?
Yeah.
0.005?
Yeah.
I read them,
There's one.
There you
so I'm one, I guess.
There you go. You
We're
want me
at
to go back, Joe?
25%.
Yeah.
The tin
Ugh.
soldier is taking credit for the deeds of the real ones. Now your companion.
Oh no. Excuse me.
He wrapped himself in glory on December 29, 1890.
What does he mean?
You don't want to know.
With hue and cry, with hatchet red, they danced among
Yeah.
Scared me, Alex.
Oh, sorry. Should
Really
have
into it.
alerted you.
You
Yeah.
just tried to assassinate George Washington.
Racist, mechanical George Washington.
I don't know how to feel about that now.
All right, we can discuss in our meeting after this.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oops, staircase to your right.
Yeah. I got some baddies. This is a good shotgun. Oh, that was not kind.
Are you
No
supposed to be?
scoping,
Are you
Yeah.
supposed to be sniping and you're just not?
I mean, I'm just shooting. There you go.
Using it like
I'll
a
zoom in on
pistol.
that one. There we go. Do you like that better?
That felt more in the spirit of the weapon. Yeah.
Ah, of course.
Oh, ho, ho. Brained him.
Boop. Ugh. Crows guy. Not a fan.
Well, that. Oh, jeez. That was
Huh.
overly violent.
Yeah.
He's not a fan of you either.
Do this, Slade. Just give me what I need.
I will.
Yeah, I have no memory of this Slate guy at all.
Come and look for me amongst the boxers.
Who are the boxers?
The Chinese. He means us to head to the other display.
Can you hear Comstock's tin soldiers coming to silence us?
Well done, you finished the level. I mean, go somewhere else.
Yeah. I feel like the gear system was good, but could have been implemented a little bit better.
What kind of
How
menus
so?
do you have? We haven't looked at those yet.
Can I do the? Oh yeah. Oh, I guess it played in a little bit better. I just don't remember it changing the game that much. I do like setting people on fire when I hit them, though. That's always fun.
Wait, what's the lip one?
This one?
Yeah.
Is you get health for melee.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, sure.
There you go.
You're all set
Roll
up.
with the RPG here.
All right, other display.
Do that and call it an episode?
Yeah. I like the lighting in this place.
I'm glad we
trying
came
to
back.
aim.
I'm glad we came back to this though. It's fun. It's fun to sort of see.
We had to show Elizabeth, right?
Well, and not only that, but like the first chunk of the game, like it's a great opening, but at the same time, you don't really get a good chance to see what the gameplay, like what it actually. It's not very representative of the full experience, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of representation,
Yikes.
Are you loading?
No.
No.
No, I was just looking for
Comstock let the
the right place.
Wasn't there! The boxers took my eye and 30 of my friends. Is there even a stone to mark that sacrifice?
All right, come on, boys. Let's go.
Fireman over there.
Where?
interesting, like in a world that they've got like fully autonomous robots, that museum goers are just like good enough with these giant plywood cutouts and timelines. Like, however much they're charging for admission, I don't know, man.
Yeah, if you can have robotic George Washingtons, you need to have robotic everything.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a funny story that kind of relates into that. So, you know, the fairgrounds, we have a great state fair in Minnesota, and the fairground was shut down this year because of the pandemic. But they had this dinosaur exhibit there over the summer where you're just in your car, so you're just driving through these animatronic dinosaurs and seeing them.
Yeah.
They just blocked off a parking lot and just had these dinosaurs standing there, and they might have had like one potted fern next to one. Sometimes the pot would be down. Dinosaur tails like falling off. They're painted all these like neon colors. You could just like see the gears grinding inside of them. It was a disaster. But it was so popular, it took us an hour waiting in line in our car to get in. Just people looking for anything to do during the pandemic. And we got in there, and it was just like, it was $40 a pop, and we had two cars, two groups of people. But we laughed our butts off just how bad it was.
Oh, I bet.
It's like, oh my God, this is the state of our world.
Yeah.
It was a disaster.
Jeff, didn't you do the state fair like food drive-through thing?
Yeah, that was better.
Because like the main reason people go to the Minnesota State Fair is as beloved as it is usually like food tourism essentially.
Yeah.
Gluttony, just so much great food. You feel awful for days afterwards, but in the moment, it's amazing.
But because the fairgrounds were closed this year, they did a similar thing where like you had to buy a ticket to drive through in your car to then buy the food individually. Right?
Mournfully, this parade of cars going slowly. Yes, I will have all that. Oh,
Refusing to make eye contact.
awful.
What did you get, though? I'm curious, because I wanted to go, but tickets were sold out.
There wasn't anything like, usually they're like 2 or 3 like, oh wow, like, oh, it's like a, I don't know, Cornish game hen, but it's got like relish inside, or there's some dumb gimmick. You're like, all right, that sounds very strange. I'll give it a shot. There wasn't any of that stuff. It was more of like the mainstays, like, hey, mini donuts, like you see in the parking lot at Menards or whatever. So it's just kind of like, yeah, fine, we'll get that. There wasn't anything like the Sweet Martha's cookies, at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But
so you did get a bucket of cookies.
yeah, that's the only time we've ever gotten those either.
Oh.
Because
Really?
the bag of chocolate chips tells you how to make them at home, but whatever.
Did you? Okay. Did you like them?
Yeah, because it's a chocolate chip cookie. But I mean, like, people are. Of course, it's good. But that's something that, unlike like deep fried pickle chips or something, like I can't make those at home, or I don't want to go through the steps. But like chocolate chip cookies, trivially easy to bake yourself at home.
That is
So.
true.
Yeah, but those are good. Those are my
They're
favorite.
identical to the ones that you can make at home.
I hope
That's fine.
I hope my girlfriend watches this episode, because every state fair, that's the biggest fight we get in, is I think those cookies are revolutionary, and she's like, it must be a Minnesota thing, because I think they're just fine. So I'll have to let her know.
Has good taste.
Yeah, she does.
Mostly.
In everything, almost.
Yeah.
What's the other piece that she doesn't have good taste in?
Fashion.
Ah!
She's a bad dresser.
All right, here we go.
I've never met Alex's girlfriend. I don't think I have.
No. I don't think anyone has. Maybe that was purposeful. I'm not sure.
See if there's some way to move forward.
When we get out of the dark days, we'll change that.
Where we get stuck.
Is that?
It's a tear, something I can bring into this world.
It's a freight hook. Well, that's convenient.
As I said, it's
Let
a
me
form
just
of
swing to it.
But
come on now.
It's done.
It was done before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how video game characters just hop in place 7,000% more than any normal human ever.
Yeah.
That tear will get us access to higher ground. And that one will give us a turret.
And some cover.
Oh.
I like this element of the game.
Yeah. Get that turret. Oh, I should ask chat. Oh, well.
Oh, luckily they wanted the
Can I
turret.
give you both? Yeah. Or does it take away? Ah. Oh, I really screwed this up. Because now they have a turret and I do not.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. A little bit of patience.
And we'll just finish
There we
this
go.
fight and call it a day.
Yes, that sounds good.
Alex, what are the odds that you will keep playing Bioshock Infinite?
I was looking at it on. I'm in that weird stage right now where I have plenty of games to play, but nothing is like screaming that I need to play it. Like I'm really liking Squadrons multiplayer and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something like Crash is fun, but it, like this sounds too hard right now. So I was looking through my catalog, and I would give you like a solid 35% chance that I would play this on my Xbox, because I would like to replay it again. I just don't know with what's coming up if I'm gonna have time.
Yeah.
You're 2 hours into it now on PC.
Yeah, might as well keep going. This is a question I'll ask on another forum, or I expect an answer to another forum. People who PC game, like, is it just I don't have the right chair? Because I feel like gaming to me is very much couch and like relaxing, and I feel like I can't do that at my PC. But maybe that's just me.
For me, there's definitely a mental thing of like I sit at this desk for work
Yep.
a lot of the day.
Right. Yeah.
So when it's time to relax, I'd rather just go sit on my couch. I don't want to sit in the same place I've been sitting all day, you know?
Yeah.
You could also just throw it over to your PC over to your TV and use a controller. And
I
if you're
tried
playing something
I tried
that
doing
requires
that
keyboard.
for a
It's
while.
different.
Yeah.
There we go.
What you've all been waiting for.
To watch
mini
Alex
boss or just
want to see
regular
Alex get killed by Robo Washington.
Bruh, get this old man out of here. He can't
you
handle
did
it. Look at that.
Tell a die.
If I knew any songs from Hamilton, I would sing it right now somehow.
A lot of yeah.
You were in the room where it happened, Alex.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
I was like, how can I work Dear Theodosia into this? I don't think I can.
All right. Well, let's call it a day here. Nice work, Alex. That was
Thank
a
you,
fun
sir.
playthrough. We
Yeah.
got to show off a lot of the elements, pretty much all the big ones. Songbird, Elizabeth, the teleport stuff, the tears in time, all that kind of stuff.
You didn't die.
The famous maintenance door that we just
did.
went through. Yeah.
Wait, you didn't die.
I didn't die. Oh, no, I did die in the last one.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's
you got
one
a
of my...
streak going.
Oh, yeah. We got one, baby!
All right, everyone. Hope you had a good time watching. Thanks for joining us, Jeff and Joe, and all of you in the chat for whatever reason why you were there. I think Joe was making it up, but I'll have to go check that later and see.
Of course.
But thanks again. Tune in next time in 7 days for another episode. We'll be live then. See you soon. Bye.
Hey.